This is how bad her cat's joint pain was when she first came to see me, and this is him now. After helping thousands of cats out of this trap, y'all still act shocked when I say this. Your cat doesn't just have arthritis. Your cat doesn't just have hip issues. Your cat doesn't just have old age. What your cat has is chronic inflammation. To most people, inflammation means swelling after an injury. No, chronic inflammation is silent. It's that stiff landing after jumping down, that hesitation before jumping onto the counter, that slow, careful rise after resting, that back that looks tight when they walk. It's not just age, that's an inflammatory problem. I see it constantly in cats here in California. Not many people believe me when I tell them there's a natural structural support that can rebuild what's been breaking down for years. It's something breeders have relied on long before flashy joint chews existed. I'm talking about a simple homemade blend. A powdered mix of sardine powder and turmeric, combined with structural support ingredients like freeze-dried beef liver and ground eggshell. These are the foundation of joints, ligaments, skin, and gut lining. When you restore that foundation, inflammation cools down. I've had owners come back to me just 2 or 3 weeks later, emotional. So how do we reduce inflammation? Well, inflammation is driven by years of internal stress. If your cat has spent the last decade eating ultra-processed kibble, oxidized seed oils, cheap fillers, and synthetic additives, there's a good chance their connective tissue is barely holding up. Because junk food doesn't just add weight. It overloads the system with inflammatory compounds, weakens the gut lining, and slowly breaks down collagen. And that breakdown shows up as joints that feel like they're grinding every time they move. So how do you fix it? They tell me their cat's joints don't ache the same way anymore. They can jump again. They can land without hesitation. They're not stiff the next morning. And the only change they made was adding this blend every morning. But please be careful. Most people overthink this or use the wrong ratios. That's why the exact recipe matters. It uses whole food ingredients, is simple to prepare, and fits right into your cat's normal feeding routine. If you read the feedback from owners who've been consistent with it, you'll see why they never go back to complicated routines. If you comment the word longevity, I'll send you the full recipe. Just make sure you're following, otherwise it won't let me send it to you. And listen, consistency is everything with this blend. Small daily additions make a big difference over weeks. That's why I'd start today rather than wait, because the sooner you begin, the sooner your cat starts feeling it.